I'm not doing the funny intro thing because I can't find my pipe. So it's Saturday, August 25th, and like we promised, we have made videos. Or at least I'm assuming the other two have made videos. You know, I'm just going with it. By the way, we kind of changed our rules a little bit. We're not going to 50 pages because we are reading them on Kindles, and the actual 50 pages in a book are different. So to anyone who is following along, we read until the end of part 1. Instead of the 50 pages. It's only about 20 more pages to read, so we just decided to go for that. So if you're not actually caught up, just take some time, read it right now. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm gonna start with the prologue. It's very difficult for me to be interested in books right away. They just have to grab me and suck me in. But this book had a very, very interesting prologue that I really loved. I believe that the narrator is Death. That's my assumption. It just makes the most sense because he's talking about taking the souls of those who are dead and that sort of thing, and he's doing it in a very, very interesting way. He's talking about colors and that sort of thing, and it was really intriguing me, but then he stopped talking about it, and I was like, no! And then he gets to the point where he talks about where he met the book thief before. I would not have guessed that the book thief was going to be a little, like, 10-year-old girl. I don't know what I was expecting, but I am surprised. So in the prologue, he's talking about the 3 encounters that he has had with the book thief, and we have come across the first one already. It's where the book starts. I'm doing a video! Parents interrupting. The book thief's name is, I think I'm pronouncing it right, Liesel. She's living in Germany during the time of World War II. And when the narrator is talking about the times where he met Liesel, he brings all of these situations together and then assigns his colors to them, the colors that he sees, and pictures with them. And the colors and the pictures together create, you know, the Nazi symbol that Nazi soldiers wore on their arms, and that was on the flag. And that's incredibly interesting, considering that when the war starts, it is very clear that Liesel and her family are not very supportive of it. At this point, the war has just started. I like the way the book is arranged. It's just going, you know? And every once in a while, the narrator will pause and bold things that are important in the story, and so you can kind of, like, make sure that you're staying up on shit. Ugh. It's different from the way books are usually written. There's been a variety of things that have been introduced that I have no idea if they will ever be explained again, or if they are entirely relevant. Okay, so the beginning, Liesel and her brother and her mother are all on a train to fuck all. On the train, Liesel's brother dies, and Death takes him away. And during the funeral, one of the grave diggers dropped a book, and Liesel immediately picks it up. She can't read, she has no idea what this thing says, but she picks it up anyway, as a testament to her brother and to her mother, because the reason why they were on that train in the first place is so that her mother could give them up for adoption. A foster family had already been chosen for them, and they were on their way there. So Liesel meets her new foster parents, and they're nice. I mean, they're not bad. Rosa, the mother, she is temperamental, but not mean-spirited. And Hans, the father, is practically just awesome. He's just so cool, and I'm like, he teaches Liesel how to read, and she is always very supportive of her, even though she has nightmares and is terrified of what's going to happen because she doesn't know why her mother gave her up or why her brother had to die. And she starts attending school and she starts making friends. So where I am now is when she has started school, and she is finally in the grade where she's supposed to be. She hadn't been in school very much for the beginning of her life, so she had to get stuck in the kindergarten class, which really upset her. And so in her learning to read, she was hoping that she would be moved up. Unfortunately, she didn't actually earn her way to that point. She more just fussed about it until she got there. Everyone in the class, except for her friend Rudy, was making fun of her for being stupid. And I just got to the part where she beats the shit out of this kid for making fun of her. And it's just wonderful. It makes me so happy. And so, actually, she beat the shit out of 2 kids. She's my type of gal. So far, I'm not really sure where this is gonna go. It's more just talking about Lysel's life and readjusting to her foster family. And, so far, she's been pretty successful. She's made friends. She's learning. She likes the neighborhood and everything. Honestly, not too much has been disclosed. It does hint that something bad is going to happen to Hans. I don't know, I just get this bad feeling in my gut. I'm like, you are too awesome to stick around. Something bad is gonna happen to you. So, yeah, the war just started where I ended, and I am actually very frightened for what's to come. Costume and lighting change! That's a cat. But I'm really just afraid of what's gonna happen to Lysel and her family because they're not big supporters of the war, and that's been made very clear by Hans. What's wrong? That's my drawing stuff. What do you want? I don't know what you want. I'm just afraid that Hans is gonna get taken away for not supporting the war. It was already explained at the beginning that Hans was going to survive all of this, so I'm cool with his survival. I'm just worried that he's gonna get imprisoned, and I don't want that to happen. But I can tell things are gonna get intense from now on. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the book. See you next time.